The Dodgers are re-signing future first ballot Hall of Famer, one-time MVP, one-time World Series champion, three-time Cy Young Award winner, Mount Rushmore Dodger, the one and only number 22, Clayton Kershaw. Bring it. This is all good.
That's the fact, yeah!
So, just a quick one. So we can talk real quick about the re-signing of Clayton Kershaw. This is Tim Rogers. It does rhyme with your Los Angeles Dodgers with Dodgers 2080. This is the Dodgers 2080 experience. Welcome aboard if you've never been here before. We are, of course, mainly live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now. And then you can also catch the podcast on Spotify, iHeart, or iFart, as I like to say, Amazon and Apple. And then follow us, of course, at Dodgers 2080. My personal account is at Tim Rogers 2080. So, Clayton Kershaw, yay! I'm very excited he's back. Hey, we got some people already in the chat. I want to talk real quick. It is an awesome day to be a Dodger fan. With Clayton Kershaw coming back, we talked about it last night on this show. This same show. Not, less than a little more than 12 hours ago. We talked about this. You know, the whole 40-man thing, waiting for Kershaw. Okay, the answer is going to be, what about, there's no room. There's room starting on Thursday when they can put people on the injured list. We'll talk about that in a second. This is a time to just go, hey, it's good to be a Dodger fan. I'm in the middle of a work day, so this is going to be short. Taking a little extra time off before we get back to the day. But this is important. This is a franchise defining player. Okay, he's just the guy that he's been there for. I was ready to say 1988, but. More like 2008, drafted in 2006 by Ned Colletti with the pick that they had gained because of they couldn't sign the guy, Luke Propchek, whatever guy's name, nobody. They got that pick with that. Other teams passed on him. Andrew Miller was one of those guys that was picked ahead of him, which, yeah, good player. He ended up having a nice career, but he is no Clayton Kershaw. And Clayton Kershaw is very unique for the Dodgers. It is great that he will probably, let's be honest, don't want to jump too far, probably going to finish his career as a Los Angeles Dodgers, playing his whole career. Let's hope for everyone's sake that he gets that 56 strikeouts this year to get his 3,000th. I will do my best to get out there and see that. Let's get him a parade. This is the year. He wanted to come back for this. He gets to play, with Shohei. The spotlight's a little bit off of him for a bit. Yeah, we'll have him sometime near the end of the year. I don't know when it'll be. And my only hope is that he's really, really good with that shoulder getting repaired. And yeah, we'll talk about the terms in a minute. I don't know what they are yet. But he will he'll hopefully he comes back healthier with a repaired shoulder. He was compromised last year, and maybe we get a glimpse of where he was just even in 2020 or part of even 2022. He's had his moments where he's been really good. You give me 2020. Think about that. Let's think about this just for a second. With him joining what the Dodgers will be, probably with the last couple months of the season, it's almost like a 60-game season for him in which he was healthy, he was built up, he was ready to roll, had a great postseason. I would say was probably in the top 3 for the World Series MVP after Bob Nightingale. Yes. Bob Nightingale with the Super Chat. Bob, I did see the Clint video, and I saw you there, man. Bob Nightingale. I'm not going to say You all know what he looks like. He's in Clint Pasillas' video of FanFest, which I love that video. I love that video. Yeah, Clint's doing a great job. And he's got a new website out there, alldodgers.com. Please go take a look at that. Not yet. Yeah, we will have hopefully a healthy Clayton Kershaw, and he will earn his way into the playoff rotation. That's what I want. I don't want it given to him. I want him to earn it. That's where it needs to be. Right? So welcome back, King Kersh. It's exciting. I think now he can go to Korea with the team. It would have been nice to have him at FanFest, but he probably just wanted to take a little extra time. He's going to head to spring training, going to start working, getting in shape, and figuring things out. So, yeah, super chats are always appreciated. This month it goes to a charity called Cielo Sports, and who knows? Then next month maybe those tickets will go. Yeah. So very exciting times. We'll take a quick look here at what is going on. Where did my webpage go? Let's take a quick look at some of the things that happened to get us to this point. John Heyman, almost about an hour ago, said there's growing belief that all-time great will return to the Dodgers. Sources tell me, and Joel Sherman, at least the 17th season. I did respond. I got a little thing in there, said maybe a 2-year contract. And also, we did talk about this last night. This was going to happen. Joel Sherman says that shoulder surgery on 11/3, not expect to return until the second half, and that's the earliest. Okay, first day the Dodgers can put a 60-man on the 60-man IL and not use a 40-man roster spot is Thursday. So that's going to happen. That's when Brazier and Kershaw will be signed, and then Clayton Kershaw will be put right on the 60-day injured list, which will still leave probably 3 spots if they put Walker, F, and Buehler on there, which I expect to do. Sources say blah blah blah. Can confirm. Juan Toribio, one of the nicest guys. Got greetings with him the other day. Yep, Dodgers need to clear a pair of 40-man spots for Ryan Brazier and Clayton Kershaw. Expect Gonsolin May to get moved there, and I also expect Buehler and Frasso to be there also. And then Clayton Kershaw will go right back on it. He is back. And as Doug says, there are only 19 members of the 3,000 strikeout club. Only 3 of the 19 members are lefties. That's Randy Johnson, Steve Carlton, CC Sabathia. Sabathia is eligible for the Hall of Fame next year. I expect him to get in. Clayton Kershaw is 56 Ks away from joining that exclusive club. He'll reach the milestone in Dodger blue. And unlike those other guys, he will have done all of it with one team. Doug says some players are meant to wear one team's uniform for their entire career, and Clayton Kershaw is certainly one of those players. I love it. Even after all the incredible things the Dodgers have done this offseason, this quest wouldn't feel right without Kersh. Preach. Clayton Kershaw, who said he would return the second half, makes it official. Well, it's not official. And there's a book coming out by Andy McCullough. Anything he writes about Clayton Kershaw is gold, being honest. Fabian Ardaya, the Dodgers will have to clear 40-man spots. They can start by adding guys on Thursday, so expect May, Gonsolin, or Frasso. It's going to be all those guys. That 60-man roster or 60-man IL is going to be huge. Yeah, you have to occupy a 40-man roster spot before you can transfer the 60-day. So Clayton will be put on that roster minute 1. Minute 2, he's on the 60-day IL. Let's take a look at anything else. Gail Johnson, our Canuck friend, is very excited. She is the number 1 Clayton Kershaw fan. Yeah, so this is great. And let's see what we know that the not gritty and not underdog Dodger group is very happy. Oh, we do have a sighting. Julian, you out here, man? Look at that. Yoshinobu Yamamoto in Dodger gear. Thank you for getting that out. We love it. Yeah, does anyone have a jersey swap of Kershaw in Dodger blue? And of course, hopefully you caught mine, the whole deal with mine back in I'm going to say 1985. Yogi Berra became manager for the New York Yankees, and there was a classic Sports Illustrated. Here it is. And hopefully y'all can see that. Oh, it's not showing. Come on. Gosh darn this thing. Let me fix it. Give me a second. Let's get this thing here. Let's get it right. There it is. Yogi's back. That was the classic right there. And I actually had that Sports Illustrated back in the day. It's long in the rock pile now. Let's see. Let's go back to some of these things. If Dave does Kershaw fantasy again like previous seasons, I'm going to seriously do damage. Yeah, he can't do that. If he does that again, all that does is tarnish Kershaw. Right? That's all it does is it tarnishes Kershaw. Yeah. We're not going to tell Bob's wife about him being this excited. Knew Kershaw would be back in Dodger blue and not a Ranger. Yeah, Sean Casey this morning made an ill-timed video now. Don't go on Sean and give him crap. But it makes, if you think about it, it makes logical sense. You go, hey, play with the Rangers, finish out. It's got Bochy, defending champ, all those types of. You get to play in front of your family, blah 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 blah. But there's something deeper in baseball, and this is one of those. There's no way. Just like Tony Gwynn, I'm so glad he didn't play with Cleveland his last year or two. He had a chance to. You end well, and you end on the team that you started with if you can. Pardon the snobby and dumb question. How does he pass his physical? They're not worried about it. They know what it is. That's the thing. They know what that is. The contract, we don't know what the contract will be. Could be a 2-year. Kershaw's the current heart and soul of the Dodgers. I don't know. I think he definitely holds a special place for it in there. But I think it's a different team, and I think it's kind of nice that Kershaw is not the spotlight. But now we're back to having 4 Hall of Famers on the team. Okay, Nando, let's talk about this. This is a really good question. Tim, I love Kershaw, but tell me how an old injured arm, 88-mile-an-hour fastball can't handle October. Kershaw will help. I don't get the nostalgia. What if his shoulder gets fixed and he's no longer throwing 88? Remember how good he was in the 2020 postseason. Okay? Think about that. If we can get him back to there. He's had a lot of wear and tear. This is like his first surgery. Kind of amazing. So if he gets back to that, he has to get back to that. So the nostalgia stops when you put someone who's not qualified in that spot in the playoff rotation. You can't do that. They just cannot do that. And I think they know that. They only damaged Kershaw. That's all they did. They damaged Kershaw by doing that. And it was a dumb move. Bobby Miller or Ryan Pepio or someone else should have been that game 1. And not Lance Lynn, of course. So the nostalgia stops when it comes to winning in October. And if he's not good enough, he shouldn't be on the roster. He can sit on the sideline and be the pitching another pitching coach. Veteran, I'm not going to wear out the money. You remember the Lakers gave Kobe that 2-year $48 million contract. Clayton Kershaw has taken some pay cuts quite the last few years. Clayton Kershaw, when back, is not the ace of the Dodgers. Correct. Walker Buehler is when he's healthy. Walker Buehler has been the ace of this staff since the 2018 postseason. It's just when he's got to be healthy. Clayton Kershaw hopefully he's back. Hopefully he can be repaired. That's the goal. I want him repaired, and I want him great again, just like I want Walker Buehler great again. If all of a sudden those things happen, I want it to be a real problem, not like in 2023 for the starting rotation. That problem was we don't have anyone that's alive that can, that's there. I mean, they put basically a dead arm out there with Kershaw. They were scrambling. They started Lance Lynn in the frickin' playoffs. Now, we know they should have gone Miller, Pepio. They would have been better off with Sheehan, anyone else in those things. But they went with a dead guy, a dead arm, and a guy that gives up multiple home runs per inning. Dodger fan, let's say Roy Estrada, thanks for coming on. Dodger fans, don't worry too much about Kershaw. He comes back in second half of the season, and we go down to 4 starting pitchers in playoffs. He'll be the 4th, or goes to pen, or doesn't even make the roster. How about that? He does have to swallow his pride. The Dodgers cannot cater to anybody. This is about winning. You cannot go, oh, we're going to put Kershaw out there just because. No, you don't. There is no room for nostalgia. It's merit-based. It has to be merit-based. Who gets moved out to 40-man? Kyle, no worries. There's a bunch of guys going on the 60-day IL on Thursday. That's when they sign Brazier. That's when they'll sign Kersh. So no worries. 40-man is not a problem. Everybody repeat after me. The 40-man roster is not a problem. It will be handled all on Thursday when they can put guys on the 60-day IL, which knocks them off of the 40-man roster. Exactly. Well, he'll have to be on the 40-man for 1 minute, and then he'll go to the next one. The next minute he'll be on the other one. Yep, 56 away, Carlos. 56 away from 3,000 strikeouts. Kershaw, yep, I'm so excited. I want that so bad for him, and I want it in Dodger Blue. So Caltech, he had surgery. It's worth a chance. He is Clayton Kershaw. If he can't cut it, then you don't put him on the postseason roster. But you have to give a man. That man went out with a dead shoulder. Now he shouldn't have been out there. But that's on Dave Roberts and the management staff for doing that, and Friedman and all those guys. They all did that. Just glad he won't have to face him. Yeah, it would be awful. That was 3 years ago. But he's got a repaired shoulder. He has a repaired shoulder. Let's give him a chance. We don't know what's going to happen. I choose optimism over pessimism. I want him to earn a spot. Clear. Let's be clear. He should earn a spot, not be given a spot. Yep, exactly, Sean. They really F that up. His last postseason start was terrible. Why? He had a dead shoulder that they operated on less than a month later. It would be nice if it's a 2-year deal. I agree. Balances it out a little bit. Merit-based. Explain Barnes. That's not... So Barnes fulfills... and some of this gets a little dicey, Benji. Mark Allen, because the clubhouse character, that's why they re-signed Jason Hayward, who had a nice year last year. And they keep Barnes because he's kind of he is the actual captain of the team. I would have used him differently last year. I think I would have put him on the injured list and let Fiducia come up. And what I would do this year, I would put Barnes on the injured list as soon as the season starts, and I signed Gary Sanchez to be the backup catcher to Will Smith. So it's a legit concern, because how many times has Dave Roberts and the management staff said, "Hey, Clayton, you go do this," and they put him in a place to fail, which they did in 2019 against the Nationals. Oh, gosh. John Rod, yeah, I can't wait till the rehab games at Rancho with Kersh and Ohtani. Oh, Lord. Those sell out when Kersh goes out there. That's for sure. 100%. At least give him a chance. See how it goes from July to October. Exactly. He's on a 60-day. What's the harm? Rather we find out if he has any juice with us versus against us. Yep. If Kershaw is striking out the league and the ER is like in the 1 or 2, shoot, let him get his redemption chance in the postseason. Otherwise, nope. I agree. Yeah, he's got to be good. He has to be better than Glasnow, Yamamoto, Bobby Miller, Walker Buehler, Emmett Sheehan, James Paxton, Michael Grove, Gavin Stone, River Ryan, blah 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 blah. Landon Knack. He's got to be better than all the. He's got to be in the top 4 to get a spot. Mr. John Rod, this is good. Kershaw will have an Ohtani type clause in his contract to protect Barnes. Yeah, this does mean Austin Barnes ain't going anywhere. Yeah. So what time we got? All right, I need to get back to work, folks. Kershaw's a legend, man. You guys, some of you act like Kershaw is just some run of the mill pitcher. The dude is Dodger royalty. So we got to be, the Dodgers will always honor that. He's one of the faces of the franchise forever. He's a legacy. So he deserves some chances, but he does not deserve to make a postseason roster unless he earns it. During the season, I have no problem with him getting a chance. All right, folks, I need to get back to work because that's what's really paying the bills, even though my man, Mr. Bob Nightingale, donated to the cause. I appreciate that. Devo, you got it right. You got it. He deserves a shot and some loyalty. But he's got to earn it. That's all. Give him a chance to earn it. And we'll see that. Okay, folks, got to get back to it. Thank you, everybody. I know this is a quick hit. I appreciate y'all. We will see you soon. Who knows? Maybe again tonight. Really excited. Yeah, we need a better picture of Kirsch, don't we, Nando? Not every October. And he was great in 2017. He got cheated out of that one. 2017, he would have been the MVP because he would have dominated that Game 5. All right, folks. Thanks, everyone. We will talk to you later. As always, this is Tim Rogers, the Dodgers 2080. We'll be talking at you soon. Thank you very much. God bless. God bless Clayton Kershaw. And go Dodgers.